Hello peoples! A little over 6 months ago, I shared my impressions of my then new marker set, the Blick Studio Brush Markers. I still love them today, however, a couple of months ago I came across an issue. Like I mentioned in that video, I have the full 96 set of Blick Studio markers. They come in this case with 4 quadrants, and one of the quadrants is completely just the grays colors with, like the black and the blender, which is great and all, but when you think about it, that leaves 72 markers for all of the other color ranges. And I'm like, I don't know where that came from, but I was finding that as I was working, I felt limited on some of my color options. And the issue mainly was that there are no more colors for me to buy because I already have them all. I realized that I would need to move to another brand to supplement this set. I considered the Winsor & Newton brush markers, which I was really interested in, but they aren't refillable. And because the Blicks are refillable, but they don't sell their own refills, I would end up having to find like a whole different third company to use to refill the Blicks. And it just got confusing, and it was like, might as well buy a refillable marker to supplement with as well, and then that way when the Blicks are ready to be refilled, I can just use that same brand to refill the Blicks. Jeez. They just make it so confusing. Wait, I considered Copics, but I didn't really want to go there, with the price and all. And then I started to lean towards Spectrum Noir markers, the next generation. Those are refillable and they're decently priced. However, they come with a chisel nib, which you can replace, but the cost of the brush nibs are ridiculous. And by the time you change them out, you're pretty close to the Copic price. I was on the fence, to be honest with you. I was really on the fence because it was about a 50-cent difference. And when you're talking about 1 or 2 markers, you're like, well, might as well go with the Copics. But if you're talking about several markers, that 50 cents adds up. So I was contemplating deciding between the two until one Sunday, I was on Joann's Fabrics website, and they sell Copics online only, and they're comparably priced to what Dick Blick might have them for. But this particular week, they had their scrapbooking supplies 40% off, which included the Copics. The sketches were like $3.14, and the chows were $2.15. It's like, oh my gosh. I know what you're thinking, but by the time you add in shipping and all of that, you shouldn't even bother. But that Sunday, they had free shipping, no minimum order. You guys, I jumped on those things so quick. I just randomly picked colors. And then the whole time I'm holding my breath, like, don't breathe, you're getting $2 Copics. Just buy them. Just buy them. I mean, $2 Copics. It's like, what? I freaked out. I'll just be honest. I freaked out. So that sort of made my decision between the Copics and the Spectrum Noirs for me, The Joann's, they don't sell the full range of Copic colors. And at times when you go to look on their website, sometimes they'll have a good selection of various colors. And other times you go look and it's like they only have 5 or 6. So you never know. But since I wasn't looking to necessarily build a set just to fill in colors that didn't really bother me. When I saw that deal, I wasn't really ready to buy, I think. So 2 of the colors I bought ended up matching colors I already had, which sort of eats at me a little bit. But so I decided from there to chart my Blick Studio markers and even the Prismas that I have on a Copic chart. That way, when the deal came around again, I would know exactly which ones to buy without doubling colors. The issue was that, you know, colors between brands aren't exact matches. You know, except for those basic primary colors, you know, the red, like a straight out red, you could essentially match those. But once you get away from those, they aren't, you know, like apples to apples matches. Plus, I had to match colors using my computer monitor. And you know, monitor colors vary and stuff. So, but I think I got close. My thought was that it would all work out in the end, because when I'm ready to refill the Blick markers, I'll be washing it out and then putting in the new Copic colors. So it would become that Copic in the end, even if I was off to begin with. Yes. And I will tell you that I have yet to see that 40% deal, since they have had a 30% off, which made like the chows a little over $2.50, which is still cheaper, don't get me wrong, but when you've had them for $2.15, why do you want them for $2.50? Like, no. So I have been waiting, you know, and watching for another Joann deal. But in the meantime, I got this email from Carpe Diem Markers that they were having a one-time shop sale on ShinHan art products. And they had the ShinHan Touch Twin brush markers on sale for $1.99. You guys, I about fell out my chair, you know, because I was so conflicted. You know, I had just decided that Copics were gonna be it, you know, and I was conflicted. The Joann deal, I had yet to see it come around again. I didn't know when it might come around again. And even if it did, would they have the colors I was looking for? You know, it was just all too speculative, you know. And here before me, I had a deal for, you know, an opportunity for another top-notch set of markers. Well, not set, but you know what I mean. For even less than the Joann deal. It was like, ah! Like, you're killing me. So anyway, I decided to go for it. I spent nearly a whole day matching again my Blicks and my Prismas, but this time to ShinHan art marker colors. And then I purchased the ones, you know, that I didn't have colors for. And of course, by the time I got through all of that and actually had got to ordering, they had even already sold out of some of the colors. But I feel like I got the majority of what I needed. One issue I did find with the ShinHan markers is they currently only have refills for 96 of their colors. And their markers come in 204 colors. But you guys already know me. I just contacted the US rep for ShinHan Art and got the information. And he did tell me that they will be coming out with the full range of refills in 2017, in this year. With that, I was fine to go ahead and order from them. Because, you know, it's like, what would be the point of buying their markers if they didn't provide refills for all of the colors? But they'll be here. They'll be out, he said. So that worked out. So I did get like 60 of the ShinHans, you know, and couple that with the Copics I got the other day, my Blicks, and my Prismas. I feel like I'm pretty much completing my marker collection set, you know, and I have a very good range of colors now. What I plan to do from here is actually to chart my ShinHans on my Copic chart as well. The Copic colors, they come in 358 for the sketch markers and 180 for the chow. And like I said, ShinHan has 204. So it could turn out that I might need an additional color, or there might be a color I would like to have, you know, and I would like to make sure I don't have an equivalent to that color, or, you know, just to make sure in the future, if I ever want to expand, I won't be doubling colors I already have. I wanted to share this info because I know that there are others, you know, who are like myself, who were looking for Copic alternatives, or just the major brand alternatives, or looking for cheaper alternatives. And I just wanted to share that it is possible to get those holy grail Copics or ShinHans for a decent price. You know, you just gotta be diligent in your hunt and ready when the time comes. Be ready. Don't be like me. Be ready. Also, I don't know if you guys have heard, but I recently found out that Spectrum Noir, they've come out with a marker marketed to artists. It's called the Spectrum Noir Illustrated Marker. And the reviews that I have seen say that they rival Copics and other big, you know, brand name markers. I don't want to act like Copics are just the bee's knees type of marker. I said that, bee's knees. Okay, but I have not personally tried them, but they seem interesting. However, you know, I just bought some, so I'm pretty good for now. I'm like, you don't need to look at anything else. I will do a video in the very near future, so you can see the Copics and the ShinHans in action and how they play together with the Blicks and the Prismas. Or I might even just do like a quick comparison video. I don't know. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments below. As usual, you guys, if you have any comments, ideas, suggestions, leave them below. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. And I'll try and do more marker chat, product chat videos for you. Anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. Bye.